Hello, Libra, and welcome to Scouts Tarot, where curiosity and the divine combine. So, this is your October 2021 reading, and this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And it is a 3-card spread, and I've already pre shuffled and all that jazz. So, we will jump right in. So hopefully you were able to watch the September reading that I did, and hopefully that resonated. But just to revisit some of those energies, the challenges from September were basically about leaving like the struggles of the past behind, right, Libra? Like there was either something that didn't work out the way you had wanted, or there was a project that you had to basically walk away from because it was just driving you mad. It didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Or if this and honestly, with this spread, I'm feeling like this may be more relationship related, and that you may have been in a relationship where it was like, look, boo, this is just saying it's not working out, man. You're not treating me right, or you're not listening, or we're just not a good match. It's just not working out. And you may have had to make that, that call of walking away. And then perhaps a new opportunity came about, right? The Ace of Wands came out, where it was like, here's another, opportunity to embody, an opportunity that might align with the passions that you're looking for, right? It may inspire you in ways that, say, your previous relationship or project, didn't. And so the energy going into October now is the 5 of Cups. And I'm feeling that this card as you're remembering not just what you had, but what you lost, and not recognizing what you have now, right? Like these were, which is big, that is kind of how the card reads. It's like crying over spilled milk when you still have 2 glasses of milk behind you, right? But in terms of what September was trying to communicate to you through the energies, through the cards, was that whatever that opportunity was that came to you, that the universe presented for you, that you may have been like, yeah, that's great, but like, remember like all this other stuff though, like that other person, they really did all this stuff, and while you can do all that, you don't really have this, and this is, oh, I miss this. And it's hard to turn around and look at what is in front of you when you turn your back on it, really, right? When you're like, yeah, but that attitude of yeah, but is keeping you from finding joy. Like you may see 2 cups right here, but there could be 8 more over here, right? Like if you don't turn around and look at what's in front of you, you're gonna miss those blessings that are waiting for you. Which then brings us into the October energy throughout the month, and that's the Temperance card, and major arcana. So this is like an overarching energy, one that may have popped up or cropped up in your life, and in similar issues, similar lessons that the universe tried to teach you, right? And Temperance, yeah, it could represent like patience, stuff like that, but really it represents the faith, in that sense of like having trust that in time things will work out, right? And it's turning to like the Temperance card, doesn't have like an hourglass, it has an angel, right? And it's asking you to have faith that those other 2 cups, that is, that's part of what the universe is trying to give you. And you have to have faith and trust that, look, there are 2 cups in this angel's hand, right? This isn't, those are your cups, right? These are the cups that they're trying to provide you. And it's like, sloshing around the water, trying to get you to turn around. And you're just like, yeah, but what about my 3 cups? And it's like, yeah, we know, like that sucked. But look at these 2, right? This is the energy that you really want, because we're going to turn like that cup, like these cups kind of look a bit empty, but the universe is like, we just filled them up for you. All you got to do is turn around, pick them up, and sip. That's it. That's all you got to do. So the energy that I'm picking up for October is, as you're reliving some of the struggles of the past and remembering the things that were great before. Yes, and now you have something else, right? We're over yes, but we're doing yes and I feel that taking the time to acknowledge that with your partner, to recognize that, while it may be difficult for you to reconnect, to recognize it in this moment, that in time, if you give it time and be patient, and they're patient with you as well, if you communicate with them and share that, like, I recognize that I have these cups in my life, I just need some time to like heal, right? You need those waters to wash over you a little bit, to remove the dirt of the past, so you can, come back to your partnership or your project, whatever it might be, refreshed. Which brings us to the King of Cups energy, which the King of Cups, another, strong fulfillment. And this is all about love and fulfillment, right? We got cups, cups, and cups. This is it. The King of Cups is that energy of like of authority and love and empathy in that connection, and recognizing where you find love and what, having that person who's like, I see you and I want to share my cup with you, and I'm here waiting for you. Represents that, like, that stable and sturdy energy. It's not just like a willy-nilly cup, just like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, this is like a chalice, right? This is like jewels on it and all that. Like, this is a sturdy, reliable cup. And this energy is, again, leading into November, is that if you have that faith and you work through those problems and you let these new, this new love, or this new, opportunity for love, this partnership, then like, oh, I didn't even see them there. Like, you were so focused on the past that, like, this new love opportunity is here waiting for you, by taking the time, close your eyes, let go of the past. And when you open them, you're like, oh shit, I didn't even see those cups. And as you let go of the past, and you reconnect or connect with this new partner, or reconnect with the current partner, you start to find that King of Cups energy is what your relationship is embodying, right? As you go into November and a little further, is that the energy that you're carrying, if you're able to commit to the work here, you will find like, wow, that is like that divine connection that I've been looking for. I feel stable in my connection with this person. So now we're going to pull in Oracle of the Seven Energies card, Libra, for the Five of Cups energy. What advice does Libra need going into October so they can move past the past and get to their present, right? Get to their gift, to get to their two cups? What advice do we have for dear sweet Libra, so they can turn around and see the cups in this angel's hands? Okay. Oops. Not all the cards should be falling over. Ooh, we have the Power of Purpose. All right, where is that cute book? That is number 18. Just passed it. So the Power of Purpose, very cool. So this represents seeing your unique place in the world. It represents a clear sense of authentic purpose, a healthy self-esteem, letting go of conditioning, celebrating your uniqueness, and allowing you to be you, right? We know that the past was a struggle, right, Libra, that you had to, that Six of Swords energy in September. That's difficult, trying to let go and leave behind that which doesn't serve you, but at the time you thought it did. And now, reflecting on the times where you're like, yeah, but those felt good. It can lead you down a path of thinking like, well, maybe I deserved to have my cup spilled over, right? That you start knocking yourself down and hurting your self-esteem. And you start to condition yourself to believe that you don't deserve those two cups, right? That you may not necessarily feel like you're in a position to have, love and a divine connection, to find your soulmate, to find the person that's right for you. And the advice of the universe, it's like, no, babe, you, when the time comes for you to find that true love, for your true love to find you, it's when you recognize your own value, right? That you are worthy to be loved, right? That there are cups waiting for you. But if you only look at what hurt you and hurt yourself by doing that, you'll lose that connection with yourself, right? Sometimes you have to discipline your mind to a degree and your feelings to be like, no, I do have value, right? And you have to I don't want to be like you have to convince yourself, but we all have value on this plane. And by recognizing that is, the purpose of life is to live and to love, that you'll be able to finally pick up your head and turn around and see your 2 cups, which is just beautiful and what we all want in life, right? And so now we're going to use the wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck to get some energetic advice for the Temperance card. What does dear sweet Libra need to do to get to this Temperance energy, for this angel to provide you those 2 cups, to find that connection, whether it be a new person or a current person who you're like, oh, wow, like that gives you like the heart flutters, right? Or takes your breath away for just like out of nowhere. You're like, what? Didn't even know. Oh, wow, I can't, take your breath away feeling, right? And it gives you that moment to forget about those, those spilled cups from before, to the point where like, I don't even care about those cups anymore. These are my cups. Right? What energetic advice, what energy should Libra embody, take on, lean into, celestial divine, in order to get to this Temperance energy throughout the month of October? We are looking for 1 card. Por favor, solo uno, if you would not mind. I mean, this is a major arcana card, so it is, gotcha. It does take some time to get to that point. But we have the Lady of the Mirror, which represents reflection and non-judgment. So let's flip over to 44. Come on. There we are. So the Lady of the Mirror is both an ally and a challenger to your position, right? It's asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. And let's be real, look at all this water in the Temperance card, right? When you look at, water that's maybe not rippling and flowing, that you can see your own reflection. And sometimes it's a beautiful reflection of your true self. And sometimes it's a difficult version of maybe not necessarily your true self, but the position that you're at that moment, right? So it says, the Lady of the Mirror represents the powerful force of the law of attraction. It reminds you that what you are is what you attract. So if you're focusing on these spilled 3 cups, there's no way you're going to be able to see this angel, the divine, giving you your 2 cups of true love, right? Of partnership, of sacred connection. If you're focused on what hurt you, you're going to attract more of that energy. This isn't to say, back in the book, this isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions, or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event. This is a distorted interpretation of the law of attraction. Certain events are fated to test our faith, right? The Temperance card, it asks you to have faith in what's going on around you. So you may find yourself in a position to be like, I can't believe this happened. That wasn't fair. I shouldn't have had to have left and put in a position where I wasn't in control anymore, or hurt in a way that just feels like you can't come back from it. Or now you've conditioned yourself to expect pain or despair, disappointment. That if you find yourself in a position where those, the events of the past have, left you in a place of hurt, that the universe, the divine, is not able to attract onto you or bring to you, the positive energies that you actually want. It's not to say that it's your fault, but, life is hard and it, sucks and it's challenging. We just have to have faith that that's not all, right? That there's more to it. Back in the book. So rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, your seeming failures and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love, right? The challenges of the past, the Six of Swords energy from September, the stuff that you had to leave behind. Recognize that, yeah, it was part of life's journey, right? And embrace the lesson that you learned from that. That if you can embrace it and you can like acknowledge that, yeah, it sucked, pick your head up, turn around, and remember that, there's power and purpose. That your purpose in life isn't to be hurt, isn't to be left alone. It's to find love and to live your life with, either in love, with love, or expressing love. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path, right? That power of purpose guiding you toward, down the journey to where you're meant to be, right? And by aligning with those energies, it's going to carry you to where the Temperance card is waiting for you. That the angel of faith is waiting for you. Do you love what you see in the mirror? Can you perceive your part in your reactions and the motives behind your current inquiry? You will find your answer in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. This is a hard card, Libra, to this pairing alone is that the universe is asking you to do some serious self-growth, which it already asked you to do that in September, but it ain't done with you yet, right? This is, an important moment in your life, in your journey, right? As you're discovering and realigning with, your purpose in life, which is not to be hurt, not to be, damaged and left in a position of pain. That's not what it's about. You do deserve to be loved. And you have to recognize that as you're looking back at yourself through life's journeys and be like, yeah, that sucked and that sucked, but now I know what I don't like, I know what I do want, and now I can put those together. And Temperance card is just waiting to deliver that energy onto you, to be like, yes, that's correct. Here are your cups. We've been, waiting for you. Now that you've done it, here's your reward. So now we're going to pull a card from the Super Attractor deck to get some advice from Spirit on how you can get to this King of Cups energy, this embodiment of stability and love, right? Yeah, King of Cups does represent like, Scorpio energy, other water sign energy as well, like Pisces and Cancer. But I think it's more so about stability in the love that you have for another person, your love for another person, your ability to accept someone else's love for you as being authentic, as being sincere, as being, what you need to feel comfortable in love. So let's clear it out. I'm in my magic, spiritually aligned. What advice do we have for Libra to reach this King of Cups energy, celestial divine? What energy does Libra need to lean into? What advice should they carry with them as they travel from this Five of Cups energy to the Temperance energy to the ultimate King of Cups energy? Let's get one card, please. One card. Okay. Nope. That was like 17 cards. Okay, fine. It was like 9 cards, but we... Okay, just like that. Very interesting. So I feel like it might come at you in a surprise. Like the way that card fell out, it was very interesting. But I think, and I haven't read this yet, that when you recognize this moment, when the cups finally show in your life, when it's no longer, you're no longer looking in this direction, but you turn around and these cups are here, like the moment where when you see that angel, or you have that moment of faith, that it's going to come at you like in surprise, right? So it says, I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me, which is perfect. Leaning from the Temperance card of, this moment of faith that will showcase itself to you you know, as an expression of love, whether it's a new person that's coming in or a current partner, that they may say something, do something, you might feel something with them, and it's just like, wow, what what was that? Oh my, like you feel it like a lightning bolt, right? Like you can see that this moment of enlightenment that this angel is offering, when you feel that connection, when the these two cups are connected here, and you see in the temperance card that you'll feel it, and you'll just be like, wow. I am in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me, because you'll recognize in that moment that you have come, you're done with this energy, this Five of Cups energy, that you are now able to be stable and comfortable in a position of authority in your expression of love, in your ability to be with another person, your ability to be comfortable with letting them being in your space and you being comfortable with that, right? Of being able to, you know, be vulnerable in that way. Because when people hurt us, especially in love, it is really hard to come back from that. It's hard to trust another person. But you have to recognize that your purpose in life isn't to, you know, be on the defense. It's to be in a position of love, to be loved and to offer love, to have it and to express it. And Temperance card is ready to deliver that to you when you take that time to reflect on that, right? That yes, the past sucked, it was painful, but that's not all there is. And when you recognize that, and these two become one, and that's that single cup. And that energy, that moment that these cups all combine, it's going to blow you away. All right, Libra. Whew. That is, got the chills on that one. Well, I hope that resonated for you. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in November.